The Cleveland Browns quarterback competition just got a whole lot more intense. Rookie Dillon Gabriel, fresh off a standout college career at Oregon, is now facing his toughest challenge yet, securing a roster spot in a crowded and talented Browns quarterback room. With veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett, plus promising rookie Shedeur Sanders all in the mix, Gabriel's preseason performance could make or break his NFL journey. Welcome to today's deep dive into Dillon Gabriel's next test in Cleveland, what it means for his future, and how the Browns are shaping up at the most important position in football. Before we get started, if you love NFL news, analysis, and all things Browns, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think will emerge as the Browns quarterback this year? Let's get into it. The 2025 Cleveland Browns training camp is officially underway, and the quarterback competition is heating up. After trading for Kenny Pickett and signing veteran Joe Flacco, the Browns made a splash in the draft by selecting Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round and Shedeur Sanders in the 5th. That's 4 quarterbacks vying for precious roster spots, a situation rarely seen in the NFL. Normally, teams keep 2 or maybe 3 quarterbacks on the active roster, but the Browns are juggling 4, which means tough decisions are coming. NFL insider Mike Garafolo even described the Browns camp as a second draft for quarterbacks. That's how competitive it is. You're not keeping 4 quarterbacks. You've got 4 in the building, but not necessarily on the roster, Garafolo said, highlighting the challenge ahead. Adding to the complexity is the uncertain status of Deshaun Watson, who the Browns hope will return after an Achilles injury. His return would further squeeze the quarterback depth chart, making the battle for spots even fiercer. With Pickett already acquired via trade, he seems unlikely to be the odd man out, at least before the season starts. Joe Flacco, the veteran, is currently the projected starter, which puts the spotlight on the 2 rookies, Gabriel and Sanders. Both are fighting not just for backup roles, but for a chance to prove they belong in the NFL. The Browns want to keep both rookies if possible, but the risk of losing one to waivers before placing them on the practice squad is real. Garafolo puts it clearly. Which of those rookies can put stuff on tape in the preseason that makes it hard for the Browns to then subject one of them to get through waivers? In other words, the preseason is everything for Gabriel and Sanders. Let's focus on Dillon Gabriel. At Oregon in 2024, Gabriel showed he can lead. He threw for 3,857 yards and 30 touchdowns with just 6 interceptions. Impressive stats that caught the Browns' attention. During minicamps and OTAs, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski and GM Andrew Berry stressed that early reps don't determine the depth chart. But Gabriel made a strong impression. In 5 open practices, he completed 48 of 83 passes with 8 touchdowns. The most attempts and the second most touchdowns among his quarterback peers. Those numbers show promise. They say Gabriel is ready to step up and fight for his spot. But now, with training camp in full swing, the pressure is on to keep that momentum going. The Browns' preseason schedule includes games against the Carolina Panthers, Philadelphia Eagles, and Los Angeles Rams. While starters often see limited action in preseason, these games give players like Gabriel a critical chance to show their skills in real game scenarios. For Gabriel, performing well in these matchups could be the difference between making the 53-man roster or being waived. The Browns will be watching closely to see who can handle the speed and complexity of NFL defenses. It's not just about being the starter here. It's about proving he deserves to be on the team at all. To secure his place, Gabriel must keep outperforming his competition in practice and preseason. He has to demonstrate command of the offense, accuracy, decision-making, and leadership. If he can show consistent progress, there's a real chance he won't just be the third or fourth option, but a serious contender for the backup role. The Browns clearly see potential in him. Investing a third-round pick signals they believe Gabriel can contribute sooner rather than later. But the NFL is a results-driven league, and preseason is the proving ground. So, Browns fans, this quarterback battle is one to watch closely. Will Dillon Gabriel rise to the occasion and secure his spot, or will the competition prove too tough? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more NFL updates, and share your take on the Browns QB battle in the comments below. Who's your pick to win the job this season? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for all the latest from the NFL world.